master sees every setback as a catalyst for Valhalla salutes you.
Encouraging to know Valhalla wants to help.
Shield Maiden.
Excellent. Seems like every obstacle is just a stepping stone to you. I hear you like stories. We're all impressed by your progress, Jen. We've never seen anyone engage Valhalla quite the way you have.
Memory of your past made manifest.
Searun,
How fares your journey?
we have uncovered our host. It is Tyr.
Tyr, you say?
Aye, and no projection either.
I never knew his connection to Valhalla was so strong. But then, he goes back further than I do. Fascinating.
Kratos, I'm glad to see you're back inside. It seems Valhalla has arranged something special for you in the throne room. See you again soon, Kratos.
this.
You remember this, Kratos. The memory is vivid. A familiar scene to any that know your legend. A man at the crossroads of a fateful decision.
Aye, you've spoken of this, brother. The pact you made with Ares to stave off the barbarian horde.
The day I sold my soul to a god of war. Why show me this?
Well, if I had to guess, probably to make you feel like the piece of shit you are.
Is he necessary?
He's no part of my design. He's either Valhalla's or yours.
At least he hasn't replaced me. Yet, anyway. Seems a real charmer. A memory fragment of your time in Alfheim, then?
Tell me, who was Kratos of Sparta the day you made your pledge to Ares?
I was the youngest captain in the Spartan army. I had gained a reputation for my skills in combat, my command on the battlefield, but also my aggression. I was determined to never lose, and until death, never had. My men were loyal. Fiercely so.
How many Spartans did you command?
Not enough that day.
How many barbarians did you face?
Thousands.
It exacts a toll, but it might be worth it.
Good hit, brother! Watch out!
Why help prepare me to take your old position? Why not fulfill it yourself? You seem capable.
To the mortals of these realms, I am an ancient myth, long out of mind. The days I could hope to unify these realms are long past. But they see you as the hero of Kratos. You are known, respected. And from what I have seen, you're the most qualified by far. You need only be ready.
Well, that's a neat trick. Quite a new power Valhalla's conjured for you. That sword isn't something full of terrible memories, I hope.
What do you think?
There's the one Valhalla's marked!
left flank! Behind Five rods! Don't let them hit you! Got him! Count it, Valhalla!
Good. The route to the higher area ought to be open now.
Take it off, man! You've got this! You're on fire, Kratos! It will pass! Well, that's a load up. I'm back! What a thrill! I must say, it's genuinely hard to think of anything stupider than pledging your soul to Ares of all people. I mean, any of Zeus's brood are bound to be garbage, present company by no means excluded. But Ares made a real art out of being vicious and depraved. Though, I suppose I can't begrudge you your role model. I see you still use the blades he gave you. Can you really say you regret the decision? And still keep benefiting from the trappings of that decision? I'm not sure, I'm just asking. You ever try to do the math on how many people died as a result of your little collaboration? Like contemplating the grains of sand on a beach, isn't it? Just overwhelming, honestly.
What is that?
Looks like someone left you a party favor. Oh, and it's a symbolic totem of your shame. That's so thoughtful. Ah, now you've done it. You're being judged. And we all know your past actions wouldn't pass muster with anybody. Oh, I meant to ask. How did you like sitting yourself on the mountain? Really entertaining stuff. Sorry to miss how it ended up. I think maybe you still have some ash on your skin. Am I crazy? Please, take your sweet, sweet time. A siren? Cover my ears! Kratos! Disrupted, you halfwit! Right side, incoming! Orb! Oh, not the song attack! And stay dead! Look at you. Killed the right foe and everything. Looks like they're putting up a parade line. Out for those horns! Getting siphoned, right. There's the foe you need to go after. Things just got harder. Did you forget that haste is a factor here? Untether yourself, man! Incoming! Back here! Let's go! For sure! back to the start and send whatever it is. Yes, pick something and let's go. What is that?
Oh, I'm back, brother.
Kratos, I've been awaiting your return. I brought something else to keep things interesting. You're not the only one with weapons from far-off lands, you know. Ready? Arms up! An attack of Olympian power! I see you, Kratos. One of a kind. Blood for blood. Ruin
Watch your right!
Well struck, Kratos.
Still unpleasant.
Those who have fallen, carry me! Look out! Gear's using them to heal!
Why did you do it, Kratos? Why did you pledge yourself to Ares?
I was ambitious. Proud. I could not accept defeat. I crave power.
Is that all? Are you sure? Nothing more to that story? Nothing else under the surface?
Right side!
Blood for blood, brewing on! Sorry, Kratos. You know you have to earn it.
suspect it's high time to parley with Valhalla about improving conditions for us inside. We can afford it.
To adapt is to lean into the alchemy of turning adversity into advantage.
I hear you like stories. I got one for you. It seems Tyr hasn't lost his edge, but I know in my heart you are the stronger warrior.
Greetings, friends. Any questions before you get started?
I was wondering, actually. Did Odin ever try his hand at Valhalla?
Of course. He explored it very thoroughly, in seeking to gain control of the Valkyries. But in the end, he found nothing here he could use. You see, Odin always looked outside himself for answers. But Valhalla only reveals its secrets to those who do the work of looking within.
Above you, brother!
Seems you must endure a burden for a time to receive a greater reward. tempted? Is it worth what it'll cost you? I wonder. Seems Valhalla won't let you that way unless you strike a bargain.
Behind you, brother! Crossfire!
Valhalla returned you to your forest last time.
Aye, brother. And this time I wasn't alone.
Were you attacked?
No, far from it. Apparently my Valhalla isn't the stuff of constant combat at all. The memories of mine it draws on are more interpersonal. To wit, I found myself reliving
Mimir,
old...
let's talk later.
Understood, brother.
Steady that shield!
Incoming Bifrost!
Careful, brother! You're covered in Bifrost!
You kept your bargain, and so has Valhalla.
Right flank!
Valhalla's got a bounty on that one.
Wary of that
Got him. Count it, Valhalla. We should be able to make our way up now. Ready? We're burning!
Here, when you came here long ago, was it for this same decision?
Not exactly. I was already god of war when I began the process. I was having a crisis of sorts. Doubting my abilities, my resolve. Doubting I could live up to the way some saw me. I was thinking of walking away. But then I learned of this place. I knew I owed it to myself and to the Nine Realms to take the challenge, to look within, find my truth.
Lucky thing. Without you keeping Odin in check as long as you did, I can only imagine how much worse things might have turned out.
Hello again, Kratos! to tether, quickly! The intended target has fallen. Way to go, killer. The horns! You're enjoying this, aren't you? Who are these lowlifes? Well, there's one ordeal done with. Behind you, idiot! Did you need any primitive armed ruffians? You two like to fight tougher after all. That's it. You've opened a way forward with your blood-soaked and savage ways. Decisions.
The good Spartan returns. Blood for blood, Druira!
Look out! Blood
I see you, Kratos. One of a kind.
still unpleasant.
Those who have fallen, carry me!
Oh, brother, you have to stop them before they reach here.
You remember our last conversation here?
You implied there was more to my deal with Ares than mere lust for power.
Indeed. We are seldom compelled by singular drives. There is always more to the story. Be ready. You have more of that in you? Good! I'd expect nothing less.
Still unpleasant.
Defend yourself. Hey, Tom. Your mastery of rage is commendable.
Still unpleasant.
I yield, Kratos.
Very well.
I believe you found an understanding within yourself. Shall we see?
Fools. It's not only memories.
Indeed. For what is a memory apart from our perspective on it? You know the evils that came of your pact. You know the evils within yourself. Yes, these you dwell on. But it's not that simple, is it?
The Horde is vast, brother. What would have happened if you didn't stop it?
Our lands would have been overrun. Our people killed, violated.
People your army was sworn to protect. An army led by you. Did you not feel a duty to fulfill your purpose? Did you not fear for the safety of your homeland? You saved them.
You would excuse my actions?
Excusing them is not the exercise, Kratos. only accepting them. Accepting that you acted based on what you knew then, not on what was to come. Your motivation and their consequences are far more complicated than you let yourself believe. I think perhaps you have more to process.
Yes. I have much to think about. I will return.
And I will be waiting.
You're going to send the invitation in the first place?
Yes. And look, I think Kratos may have survived that time.
So it's Tyr's game you're playing? This is all his idea?
A game is not his purpose. There is something here I must see through.
And what is that exactly?
Process.
All right. If it's helping, I trust you both.
We all do. As we trust in Valhalla.
Even after what it did to you.
I knew the rules and chose to break them. I regret nothing.
The pursuit of mastery becomes a way to embrace failure. Often.
And the wheel of progress turns.
I heard you like stories.
Bargain away, brother. Valhalla expects it. Wise investment, brother. Since we keep going back in, I take it this process is working for you somehow.
Yes. Succeed or fail, I feel progress. Clarity. I need to see it through.
Very good, brother.
Behind you! Look out!
Ah! Throws us!
An infamous act. One they still spoke of in the years of rebuilding. I somehow doubted they meant it so literally.
I'll give you this, brother. Your technique has improved immeasurably.
I needed his power to secure my vengeance against the gods. I believed I had no choice.
No choice? You could have not ripped my head off my body. That was absolutely an option.
And he's back.
But that wasn't the worst of it, was it, Kratos? Killing me deprived Greece of the sun. They were plunged into perpetual cold and darkness. Crops ceased to grow. Famine descended on our homeland. Not that you cared.
Enough.
He is bitter, isn't he?
Kratos, I'm curious. Your decision to behead Helios, was it fueled by any personal motivations? Or was it really just a means to an end?
It was not personal. I did know him long before I killed him. He was as insufferable as any god. But his death brought me no satisfaction.
Did you know what would happen as a result?
When Helios was captured by the god of dreams, the lands fell into darkness and were not restored until his return. I knew exactly what would happen.
Not afraid of a little give and take, I see. Big ball of light coming your way! Right flank!
Kratos, I hope you'll forgive me for overhearing. But before you first found your way to me, you were grappling with the symbolism of your former seat of power. May I offer a perspective?
You may.
Before I became God of War, I felt as hesitant as you. I feared that taking the throne would only validate Odin's power hierarchy. Which even then I didn't try.
Sorry, friend. We're about to step into something here.
I hope to see you soon.
Roger on the left! Ah, that throws us!
Tyr, earlier you spoke to me as though I seek to lead, as if I was someone to be followed.
Your self-criticisms, valid and otherwise, seem well reflected here in Valhalla. No accident that your mind manifested that throne. It's more than a sign. It's a challenge to revisit your assumptions. Mimir is right. You have the power, and I think the wisdom, to redefine what it means to you. To assert that power is to prove to yourself that the chair doesn't change you. It's to make you a new person. Not if you know who you are, why you serve.
We're freezing up, brother! Behind you! Incoming! Behind you! Look out! Use a shield strike, brother! Left flank! Right! Back on! I believe your target's on the battlefield there. Bollocks, that's cold. Use a shield strike, brother! Behind you, brother! On the top there. Well, that brute was exceptionally difficult. I hope you stick it out.
Valhalla is pleased.
I hear you like stories.
Better yourself if and when you can, I always say.
Valhalla selects your opponents for a reason. Embrace the challenge, but know you can prevail.
Incoming!
Well, this is an unusual little corner of Valhalla, isn't it? Shall we see what else we can find in here? Bifrost everywhere! Careful. Who knows what's waiting for you in that mist? Brother! These bastards are about to explode! I think we're meant to choose one chest or the other. Shall we have a look? Before you ask, yes, I was back in Old Forest again. And this time I encountered my former boss, King Oberon. Rather eye-opening, actually. Used to be a true believer for him. Would have done anything he asked. I see through all that charisma and feigned wisdom, down to the small, hypocritical tyrant I know him to be. Wait till I tell you what he put me up to regarding a particular magical flower.
Wish to tell a story of your first master.
Aye. Seems to be the very story Valhalla has me reliving, in fact. Oberon fancied himself a romantic, you see. Always claimed that love was more important to him than anything. One time, he led his entire entourage on a journey to attend the wedding of some duke or other, near your old neck of the woods. The groom, this lordly prick, had conquered a warrior queen and was marrying her as part of terms for peace. And this somehow was so romantic to Oberon that he dragged us across the sea to pay respect. Never mind, he was quarrelling with his own queen the entire way. Well, I'll have more of that one, to be sure. Hard not to take Valhalla up on some help, even if it's just for this attempt. Valhalla's got a bounty on that one.
Behind you! Incoming! Behind you! Incoming!
That's the one you needed. Grand. We should be free to move up to the next area now.
About to chase it!
Blast it! I hate this part. Oh, plucking a son of Thor out of your memory, of all things.
Your focus is paying off.
We did more things and more things to do. Check.
Shield Maiden.
Use this. Valhalla recognizes your determination. Let it empower you as you evolve.
I hear you like stories. I got
Now
one for you.
these would make a real and lasting difference.
I'll tell you more of my story now, if you care to hear it.
You're better than Thor's son. You're just in your own head. You have this.
Left side, brother! As I was saying about the old master and his lofty, so-called romantic ideals, we'd settled in a forest outside of Athens, a place well situated to observing the comings and goings of the Duke's other guests. There we observed the romantic complications of some local youths, and Oberon gets it into his head to intervene. Bids me fetch him a magical flower that can manipulate the affections of others. Supposedly, the idea was to nobly help true love prevail over the pressure of family arrangements. But what he really wanted was to
This
use
conversation will...
Yes, I'll stop delivering.
Behind you, brother!
Brother, while I'd love to say I left Oberon's service as a matter of principle, the truth is, it was much more a question of pride. If he'd simply shown me more appreciation, who knows how long I might have tolerated his evils. I certainly tolerated plenty from my subsequent employers before I could take no more. If I'm being honest...
Mayor, we will speak later.
Of course! Not offended. Crossfire at your back!
Master. He had you make his wife fall in love with another.
Aye, temporarily, by use of this magic flower. Though now it's clear to me the flower's effect isn't love exactly, but a kind of obsessive devotion that is too often mistaken for love. So of course the Queen made a fool of herself, as did all those under the flower's spell that night. Don't know how I ever got embroiled in such a farce.
You are wiser now.
I think so. Though that only makes up for so much past stupidity. Ready that shield! Bifrost! Don't let them hit you! Valhalla got a bounty on that one. Carry and strike, brother! Count it, Valhalla. At last we're rid of that little curse. Grand. We should be free to move up to the next area now. Even a short-term advantage could pay off.
Guess you're not done with me yet, Kratos. And lest we forget, lest we neglect to place your deed in full and proper context, I saved your life. Me! And you literally tore off my head for my troubles. Imagine if all your new friends knew how you used to treat your old friends. Of course, you're not the same man, right? Now, you only get your friends killed through lack of foresight. Far easier to blame others that way, am I right?
I know you are a projection of the mind. But for what it is worth, the death I gave you was unjust.
Oh, how touching. Yeah, not actually worth the spittle it took to mumble that out.
Helios,
Not.
enough.
A little something to remember me by. I truly hope it brings you unrelenting torment. Chills you just a little when they do that, doesn't it? Feels like judgment. Race! Oh, you've missed these slippery bastards, haven't you? Break the tether, quickly! Incoming dive! A Minotaur. Now we'll see who's half a man. Charging at us. Now that's the Kratos that brought down Atlas. As ever, Kratos. You felled another of Valhalla's targets. Nifty. Maximum damage, maximum reward. Oh, this one. I want to say troglodyte? Or right! Oh, don't hurry up and make a decision on my account. That winged creature with the trident? There's Valhalla's target. Get to Well, better them than us. Untether yourself, man! It's in the ground! Always looking for an itch. Is this a game to you?
Back again. Still not used to that.
I hope your trip through Valhalla has been fruitful. I have another cherished weapon from my travels to show you. Ready to see? Defend yourself! Trust your instincts, Kratos. Having fun yet? Be ready. You have more of that in you?
Still blazing.
Arms up. Tell me, Kratos, truly, how did it feel to plunge your homeland into darkness?
I did not intend the land to suffer, but I was indifferent, consumed only by rage and retribution.
That is not what I asked. How did it feel, in that moment, your soul given over to darkness, bringing a darkness over everything you could see?
It felt true.
Darkness come, your curse!
Get out of the darkness, brother.
Defend yourself. Don't hold back. I won't.
into the light!
Be ready.
Still unpleasant. From all I've seen, I know you're a better fighter than him. You're just in your head. Let's go get him.
Valhalla has an offering.
Fresh rewards with a side of new opportunities.
Air.
A gift. Valhalla sees you, recognizes your growth. Keep going. I'll tell you more of my story now, if you care to hear it.
I hear you like stories. I got
These
one
could
for you.
really help you in there. That'll be worth it.